So yes, both coaches are with me right now. Gentlemen, first thing must be said, great weather for ducks.
Absolutely, yes, and we're used to it where we can.
Yeah, you know, Northern Rugby, it's a horrible day, so just the way we like it.
But your thoughts ahead of this tie, a quarter-final, trip down to London at Saracens for the winner, and then one more hurdle away from Twickenham. It's a big prize up for stake.
It is indeed, but you know, we're very much focused on today. It's all about today. I think the boys, it's not rhetoric, they are genuinely looking at this match. It's been a long time getting to a quarter-finals. It's the first time, in fact, to the quarter-finals. Been to the last 16 4 times in the last 10 years. We've got a monkey off our back. We're feeling a bit relaxed.
Big prize at stake, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's, you know, there's many mistakes to be made if you're concentrating on the game beyond this one. And I think very much similar, you know, we've tried to keep our boys' feet on the ground and just concentrate on winning this game first.
What have you told your lads beforehand, especially with these extreme weather, and they are said to get worse throughout the game? Have you had that in mind?
I'm not giving anything away, and I'm sure Ben's astute enough to realise we were going to play the conditions. You know, with the last game, it was horrendous. Last two occasions we've trained, we'd like to play a wide game, but it's going to be ugly rugby today.
We're going to play as wide as possible, and I've said reverse passings only. So
marvellous.
Gentlemen, best of luck to you both.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bon chance.
Good afternoon from me, Johnny Bryan. You just heard the coach's thoughts. Here are my thoughts. It is atrocious out here in Durham. It is wet, it is windy, it is muddy. It is going to be a war of attrition here at Durham School for this Under-18 NatWest Cup quarter-final against Durham School, against the Adams Grammar School of Shropshire. Horrible day here in the northeast of England. Well, of course, much of the country has been plagued with bad weather over the last month, and Durham has not missed out. Here it is, Durham School. This is how they line up. 4 members of this squad are part of the Newcastle Academy, including Jake Aylward, the driving force in the front three. Mark Davison 2, Alex Tunstall 3, Harry Bryan at 4, Jack Barker at number 5, Dominic Warby at 6, Will Burns at 7, Dan Taylor, also the Daniel Leach, I do beg your pardon, also at number 8. Daniel Taylor is the captain at number 9, Matthew Proctor at 10, Gary Isamore at 11, Jack Blakeney Edwards at 12, Jacob Bushell 13, Matthew Wilson 14 and Adam Redmond 15. Redmond, Isamore, Taylor and Elwood are those 4 members of the Newcastle Academy. The Adams Grammar School from Shropshire, this is on the lane line up. Johnny Irwin at 1, Harry Redwood at 2, Fraser Martin 3, Jack Cosbayan at 4, Andrew Kitchener at 5, George Griffiths at 6, Alex May at 7, Will Macreth at 8, Ryan Law 9, Andrew Pritchard 10, Fergus Mulhern at 11, Derek Effiam 12, James Mulhern 13, Bill Price 14 and Dan Sherwood 15. And we're off and ready underway. Well, as I mentioned earlier, it is a atrociously horrible day out here in Durham. So early line out. Excellent take. Good crowd here today from both Durham and by Adams. Adams have brought a bus full of their fellow students to support their side. And they continue to drive forward. So a chance of an early penalty here. Deathly silence across the Durham School field as this is taken. And just short and wide. Ball is chased off field. As I mentioned, great crowd here in Durham. A lot of the students have had the afternoon off. So line-out ball here for Adams, number 2. Harry Redwood to take. Taken by Durham, but ball's gone on to play. So back they come. 5 minutes into this game, still scoreless. Good drive by Adams. And they continue to push forward now towards the halfway line. Excellent stuff again. Good layout there from Andrew Pritchard. Ryan Law goes down. Ball is out though. Adams continue to drive over the 10-metre line this time, as the rain descends down up here in the northeast. Tough conditions for both these sides. Both fullbacks are going to have a tough day. This is Pritchard. Tries to sidestep one player and another. Law. It's one man. Gains some yards. Tackle not rolling away, so Adams will have a penalty. Seven and a half minutes. Approximately. Been played so far. The ball does not find touch. So this is Isimore, the Newcastle Falcons Academy player. Ball has been intercepted though by Adams. Chance for the counter-attack here inside Durham territory. But Adams concede the penalty. And Durham will have the chance to clear their lines. Ball finds touch just over the halfway line. So a chance for Durham to launch an attack inside the Adams half. And as you can see on our camera there, our roaming camera on the touchline, you can see how bad the conditions are just by looking at the lens. It is tough, it is horrible, and it's going to get suggested it will get worse throughout the afternoon here in Durham. Good tackle there by Harry Redwood. As Law tries to push through. It's been all Adams in the first 8 minutes of this tie. Ball hoofed upfield. Collected by Bill Price. Tries to launch, but you can see the standing water on the boots of all these lads, and you can see how muddy they are already, and they've only played nearly 10 minutes of this game. Law. Just short of the Durham 22. Penalty to Adams. A chance here to kick a goal. The wind coming from right to left, as you see on the screen, and not into the players' faces. So it could be a chance here for Adams to start that account, but no. Andrew Pritchard instead decides they fancy a little gamble early in the game. Well, the students at the bottom of your screen, that's the Adams faithful.
Going down, sliding.
So Redwood the hooker. Tough conditions in Durham. So the hookers will have to be on their game today. Collected well, the line out. No chance for a little drive. Drive and go here. Good stuff there from Adams. They've started the strong of the two, but referee's going to stop play there. Another penalty and another line out. Adams really going off on the front foot here. Place in Saracens Rugby Club for the winners. And then we've won away from the final set at Twickenham on the 30th of March. Redwood. Referee not happy again. Commanding the line out. So making sure he tries to get the call right. Stop. The referee not happy. And Durham will now have the chance to clear. Been all Adams in the 10 minutes of this game. As Durham have the put in. Dan Taylor, the captain. He's a dictator of rhythm in this Durham side. And free kick now given to the Durham side. Deep in the military though. Chance now to try and get past. Taylor does so. And you can see the standing water there. So much so that Gary Isamore didn't get very far. Tough conditions in the northeast. As Durham trying to launch the attack from their own half. They've gained a lot of yards against this Adams defence. But Adams were good. And now we'll have the line out inside Durham territory. Durham behind the 8 ball at the moment. Tough start for them here. As the Adams coach said in his pre-match interview, Adams played in conditions much like these a couple of weeks ago, so they're accustomed to it. Collection by Kitchener. And he's through! Macrath looking for help. Pritchard. The fly half inside now, the Durham 22. Durham under pressure. 10 metres out. Effiam. Effiam ran one player and another, now just 5 metres out as they continue to drive. Penalty advantage being played and a penalty will be given. Now chances now, they've had 2 shots at the corner, they've now started with 3 points on the board. They are going to go for the push. "40 minutes in, game is still scoreless." So it'll be Anne Pritchard for Adams to open the account, to put some points on the board for his side. Wide of the post, not to be. Well, a former Durham alumni is the comedian Alexander Armstrong, and much like the game show he hosts, we are pointless at the moment. Awkward bounce. Adams under pressure. Now they are inside their 22. Tackle then on Fergus Mulhern. And a penalty now to Durham. They're under the cost of the much of this first half, but a chance for them to put some points on the board. Haven't taken that opportunity as a goal, only taking one and had a two. That's the mistake from Pritchard. He went for that. An opportunity for Durham. 3 points on the board. Take the lead in this tie. Adam Redmond on duty for Durham. Redmond then. It's over. And for all of the 17 minutes of this game, it's Durham who have the opening score. 3 points on the board to the goal for the East. They lead by 3 points to nil. Points to nil. The Royal Grammar School of Newcastle by 20 points to 5. Bernard Castle by 17 points to 3. And Stonyhurst by 20 points to 7. The school celebrating its 600th anniversary this year. And what a great anniversary present it would be if this side can make it to Twickenham on March the 30th. Not been given, I should say, testing these conditions. Taylor. And here comes Mason Figure coming up, look at him go. But the layoff wasn't the best, and now Adams intercepts. Box kick forward. Launch back. Difficult day with the full-backs, but so far both men have been doing very well. It's an awkward little kick, awkward little bounce, and it's chopping and change here, there and everywhere, and here we go. This is Durham on their way. Oh, so near yet so far there for Isamore. That was a great opportunity for Durham to add 5 points. Superb this from Bushnell. Good layoff, but it was a juggling act there from Isamore. And you can see there as the both players slide after that ball. How wet it is out there. 15 minutes to go in this first half. Durham lead, 3 points to 0. Referee not happy, he wants something to go again. Law, the scrum half. Good scrum this from Adams, who collect. Box kick forward. Been bouncing here, there and everywhere. A little nudge into the corner. And number 9, Ryan Moore close to the mark. It's been good Durham pressure the last 5 minutes. Adam side from the really at the beer the bang, and that's surely a knock on. Penalty for offside, in fact. So Pritchard launches it forward towards the corner. Doesn't reach there. Instead, it's collected by Isamore, who likes to beat one player and another, and he's gained a few yards there. Taylor. Another hoof forward. And one thing must be said of both of the full-backs, the back three especially, in both of these teams, have been collecting the ball in these horrible conditions superbly. Isamore under pressure, and he's lost the ball. Lands in a puddle, but it's collected by Bill Price. Chance out for Adams. Here they come. Penalty instead given. Do beg your pardon, there'll be a knock on. It's been fast and frenetic. As Durham lead by 3 points to 0 on a horrible day here in this cathedral city. Low with the put-in. Here comes Adams again. Just short of the Durham 22. Law goes left. But the offload wasn't the best, and Durham will have a chance to clear. They do have a knock-on advantage. So 10 minutes to go. Just one thing I should mention as well to all the viewers at home, that the clock in the corner is just an approximate clock. You do go on the referee's watch. So just a rough idea, we have 10 minutes to go in this first half. Just a reminder, of course, it's 35 minutes each way for these under-18s. Free kick given to Durham. Here they come. The tackle there from Adams on a massive kick, that is. Look at that one go. Lands in the try line. And Adams will have the 22 drop out. Just to prove there with the wind, actually. I think it must have changed direction. That was a massive kick. I'm just looking at my commentary position at the top of the trees, and they are now beginning to sway. Durham lineouts. Davison, the hooker. Collected by Adams though. And what can they do from their own half? Law. This is Doherty. Lord again. Number 10, Pritchard. Gain some yards towards the halfway line. Adams coming forward, driving forward as well. The Shropshire-based school coming here to play. Collected by Isamore, the Newcastle Falcons Academy star. Blakeney Edwards. Taylor sends it right. Good kick, excellent kick. On a dry day that may have gone out, and you can just see it's a testament to how tricky these conditions really are out here in Durham. Sherwood kicks it to the corner towards the 22, and they'll get their just rewards. Seven minutes to go. Durham chance to put the Adams line out under pressure as Redwood puts it in. Not collected by Adams, it's a little bit scruffy, but they collect. Nice little run inside by Pritchard. Penalty been given, so a chance to gain some yards here for the Adams players. I did mention at the top of the show, a bit of a wall of attrition this game could be. Could be low scoring because of the conditions, and you've just seen this first half the amount of times the ball's been bouncing and landed in puddles. Standing water is on that field. I was a little bit wary and now before the game that the amount of rain that we had and continues to fall here in Durham, well, this game could have been cancelled, but the referee is happy with play, and as are both sides. And we continue. So much so when the crew arrived this morning, there was snow on this pitch. It's sloppy against loose. Not really free flowing. But it is tricky. On the halfway line. And Ryan Law for Adams will have the put in the scrum. Good scrum this from Durham. Put Adams under pressure. Law collects. Runs in field. Puts it inside to Effiong. Deflected by Law. Taken by Pritchard. Law again. Loose. Loses possession of it. Has to do a little bit of a juggling act, but still holds on to possession. McGrath. Trying to call in reinforcements on the left hand side. Law goes that way. Pritchard. Effiong. Sends the ball back inside, but ball goes out of play. 4 minutes to go. Durham lead 3-0. Davison with the line out, and a better one from him it is. The referee's not happy. So knock on by the Durham side, and it will be Adams with the put in. Just short of the Durham 10-metre line. Free kick to Adams. Law takes. Oh, what a run this is from Ryan Law. Ball's kicked here, there and everywhere. Lost by Fraser Martin. Penalty to Durham and a chance for them to clear or to launch a counter-attack inside their own half. 3 minutes to go. Redmond with the ball. Redmond, one of the 4 Newcastle Academy players that play for this Durham college. And an excellent kick it is from the number 15 as well. Tremendous stuff. Well, I do hope that the coffee shop is open at the inside the school, because I think they might be having a lot of hot refreshments being served at half time for this crowd. Great tackle there from Adams. And they've got the ball back as well. Been a proper battle that this has been in this first half between these two teams. Good tackle as well. Adams it is who want to start the end of the first half as they end the first half as they started, I should say. Driving forward here, Jake Elwood. The driving force of the Durham pack. Inside, Tunstall. Bushnell this is. Elwood. Takes a couple of them to get him down. Coming right. It's been much of a juggling act for all these 30 players on the field with the ball today. But they've done well. Excellent rugby being played by both sides. In tough conditions. A minute to go. And here comes Durham. Inside the 22 now. Taylor to Elwood. Penalty advantage being played. Taylor goes left. Ball is lost, but they'll come back. Chance here to double their lead, I would have thought. 6 points on the board at half time. And Redmond is the man who'll be on kicking duty, roughly from the spot where he slotted home the first penalty. Redmond. This for a 6-0 lead. Durham have doubled their lead. And they lead by 6 points to 0. And there you have it. That is the end of the first half here in Durham, on what can only be described as a horrible, horrible day here in the northeast. But it's Durham, the ones who lead at the end of 35 minutes. May Durham flourish is the motto of this school, and right now they're the ones who are flourishing. Durham 6, Adams Grammar School of Shropshire 0 at half time, but still a long way to go.
My name's Ben Mason, I'm the Director of Sport and Master in Charge of Rugby and First Team Rugby Coach at Durham School. Durham School's got a great rugby history, having been formed in 1850 before the rules of the game were actually invented. 27 years after the game was sort of started at rugby school. You know, the history's fantastic at the school. The boys really buy into to the history of the game, and if you're struggling for some motivation, you can always dig out a photograph from the sort of 1905 team and inspires the lads to want to play for all that the school has in its rugby history. And we've had some fantastic rugby players go through the school in the past, sort of British lines, Mike Weston, who also played for England. More to recent date, Jeff Parling, current British line, England and Leicester Tigers. Second row, also Mickey Young, who's playing down at Bath. And then last year 2 boys signed for Newcastle Falcons in David Nelson and Craig Willis. So we've got a great history of players going on to play in the Premiership and the Championship, and players are strewn all the way through the leagues really. In the competition so far, we're obviously in the quarter-final today and looking forward to playing against Adams Grammar School. We had a couple of byes in the early rounds, and then some tough fixtures against some local rivals in RGS Newcastle and Barnard Castle, but we managed to push our way through those, and then a really tough fixture against Stonyhurst, who've had a great run so far this year in their regular fixture list. So find ourselves in the quarter-finals, which is fantastic for the school, you know, having last got to the final in 2006 and then last year getting to the last 16. It's great that we're able to progress, and hopefully we'll be able to push on through to the semi-finals. My prediction for today's game, obviously backing my boys to the hilt, I'd say we're going to win. But the difficulty with schoolboy rugby is it's often a sort of game of mentality, and whoever turns up on the day. In the quarter-finals of any tournament, all the teams are going to be quite evenly matched, so I think today's definitely going to be a question of who wants it the most, and in those dying sort of 15-20 minutes, which team's willing to dog it out and has got the sort of work rate in them. You know, if I was going to be a good coach, I would say I'm backing my boys to the hilt every single time. My name's Ben Mason, I'm the director.
So here we go again. That first half was very quick, not even time to slice an orange. Obviously both coaches and both squads don't want to be standing around too long during a half-time interval. It is about 2 degrees Celsius here, maybe just a degree above freezing. Wind howling, rain battering down the northeast. But a very much a tight game. I think the weather conditions are roughly cancelling each other out. As Durham lead Adams by 6 points to 0. 2 Adam Redmond penalties is the difference between the sides at half time. Elwood. Kick forward. The wind at Durham's back this half as well. Good take. Charge down, taken by Elwood. Ball is out. And here comes the big man. Durham go left. Inside the 22 now, they're driving towards the line. Adams under pressure now at the start of this second half. Pops out. Good defence from Adams. Proctor. Durham up towards the 22. Elwood. Proctor sends it right, just over the 22-yard line. Here come Durham again. Number 14, this is Matty Wilson. Taken down by Pritchard. Decide to go left this time. As I mentioned, it's just horrible conditions out there. Good juggling act there from Isimore. And it will be Durham with the penalty. The tackler not rolling away. So decisions to be made here. They will be kicking into the wind, but they do fancy a go here, does Redmond. A chance to put another penalty on the board. And to go 9 points clear. The weather conditions really have been cancelling each other's... Yeah, the weather has really let both these teams not play the way that they want to. As you probably saw in the first half, a lot of kicks landing in standing water, in puddles. Some landing on a little bit more harder ground. One thing we should mention as well, this Durham pitch isn't incredibly level. It does have a little bit of a slope going from left to right, as you look on the screen. But this is Redmond in the meantime to go take Durham 9 points clear. Not a bad effort, not bad at all. Hits the bar, unlucky. And here's the replay from our roaming camera behind. It looked in all the way, and just the edge of the ball, in fact, the seam of it hits the bar to deny Durham a 9-point lead. Mark Davison with the line-out. Taken by Warby. Crunching tackle there. But the ball was knocked forward. But in the meantime, Adams looked to collect. Ball is lost. It's a bit of a juggling act, and the referee will call play back for that knock on. Well, despite the weather, both players are not afraid to take the hits. So Ryan Law with the put-in. Adams looking to try and get on the scoreboard here. Billings inside their own territory now. Half hour to go. Law. It's sloppy, it's loose, but Effiam collects. Adams gains some yards. And here they come again. Effiam. Tries to get rid of a couple of players, but now Adams under pressure from Durham. As Pritchard tries to gain some yards. Law. Law again. Mayer. Back to Law. Good tackle there from Bushnell. And referee calls it back for a knock-on offence. And it will be Durham with the put-in. To the crowd. That's the Adams faithful. laying low with the put in for an important scrum here for Adams. He's got to get this one right. Pressure from Durham. As Taylor looks a little bit of a snatch. Instead it's taken by Macrath. Sincere apologies, we lost signal for a few moments. Still no change in the scoreline. Durham the one who put in Adams under pressure since you've been away. But excellent defence from the Adams back line. And they've got a scrum, a couple of metres out, which is where we've picked up play right now. 20 minutes to go. Box kick forward. Collected. Redman. Inside to Isomol. Great tackle that is. By Mulhern. He's got rid of that injury rather quickly. Little chip forward. Getting a lot of kicking in this game. Such are the horrible conditions of it. I do not envy these players whatsoever. Taken by Durham. Elwood, the big fella. Taylor with the box kick. But the referee stopped play. I think they might be have a man down here to Adams. There'll be plenty of stoppage time being played in this game. I'm guessing we'll have at least a good 3 or 4 minutes, in fact. Added on at the end. Just give you an idea, of course, our clock's only going to be approximate when it hits the 70. We do go on the referee's watch. Number 14 is Bill Price, and he may have to hobble off. Could be a calf injury for the wing. And that is, in all its glory, Durham Cathedral, a fantastic backdrop for this game of rugby. One of the great wonders of Britain. But it is a Durham penalty, which Redmond will go for the corner. Davison will be with the retake, just checking the call. It's a little bit loose, but it's still in Durham hands. Oh, what a tackle that is! Still Durham have it now. Instead they go left. Taken forward by Redwood. Law goes backwards. Low kick. Knocked forward. So it's going to be a scrum right on the halfway line. Ryan Law dumps it in and collects. Pritchard back to Law. Here come Adams. Cautious pass to Sherwood. Now Adams are going backwards. Collected by McGrath. Law under pressure. He stops play. There's going to be another scrum to Adams for an earlier knock on. Roared on by their crowd on the near touch line. Arms and legs. Ryan Law got that ball out. Here is Law again with the putting, just over the halfway line. 15 minutes to go and change. Law gets it. Under pressure but good offload. Little kick forward. Pritchard tries to put his man under pressure. Collected. Dumped forward by Taylor. Nobody there. It's going to bounce awkward. Pick him and go. As Lord is down in, doesn't look good. Instead now, this is Alex Tunstall. Taylor. Ball knocked forward. Didn't mention this at the top of the show. We could see a lot of handling headers today. Such are the conditions. And we do have a player down here in Ryan Law. Just going to double check how he's getting on. He was down for a few moments. Hopefully nothing too serious. Well, this is how Law got this injury. You see him collect the ball here. Oh, boom, bang, and bang. Matthew Proctor it was. With a hit, he tried to collect the ball, but Law did well to get it out, and hopefully he's okay. So hopefully Ryan is actually okay. He is down for a while. He's going to need a bit of a hand to get up. It may be a bit of an injury, this one. Getting reported off by both sets of teams. Such is the great sportsmanship in this game. So new scrum half, Adam Hartridge. The cleanest man on the field, no doubt. Hartridge with the put in. And collects. Kick forward. Goes out in the fall, back you go. One thing I must say, if this was a sunny day, not a breath of wind, no rain, I think these two sets of teams could put a lot of points on the board. Both been brilliant. Even look at the referee there. He's even trying to warm his hands up, such are the conditions out here. It is Baltic out there. Davison. Again, it's not the greatest line out in the world, but Durham still have it. Leach. Elwood. Taylor. To Proctor. Knock on, so it's going to be Adams' possession. Effiong. They come. Dead. The advantage was over, so it's going to be a Durham penalty. We have another player down as well. It's much like a battlefield out there at the moment. Just down, getting a little bit of cramp. From his teammates. 6 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go. Getting towards the business end of this quarter-final. Durham. Good line out of this as well. Brilliant take. The referee not happy. Wasn't straight. As an umbrella, it invades the field. Off it goes. Something very unusual. I think one of the players wants to keep him in a little bit of shelter, I think. Well, that's something you don't see every day. Scrum in the meantime. Adams with the put-in with Adam Hartridge. The referee not happy with that scrum, so they'll just try it again. Bit much Durham's half this one, it must be said. Adams haven't had much opportunity inside the Durham half. They really have blanked them out. For all Adams' opportunity, especially in the first 10 minutes of the game, they had a couple of chances of penalties, but did go for the corner a couple of times. There was one miss from Andrew Pritchard. Durham get 2 penalties inside the 22, 2 scores. Matthew Whaley on the field. For Durham, number 22. Hartridge tries to do a bit of a dance. gains a couple of yards with it. Kosh Bayan. A couple of yards gained too. Redwood. Adams need to get something going here. There could be an opportunity here for Durham. But the ball is charged down. Here come the cavalry. This could send them to London. This could send them to Saracens. With a score here. Tunstall. Ray Elwood. A few metres out. And it looks like good defence from Adams, and they've collected the ball with a turnover. Turned it over well. Kicked away from Hartage. Back up the field. Good tackle on Bushland. Penalty given to Adams. 5 minutes, I'm guessing more like 8 or 9, to be fair, with the amount of stoppage time that we should have in this game. And Adams need to get this up the field as they now searching for tries. And would you believe that the sun is trying to burst through the clouds here in the northeast of England? Harry Redwood needs to find a man here. Not the call he was looking for, but Adams still collect. Hartridge. Good tackling, looks like he's been turned over by Durham. Back it comes to Adams. It's a little bit loose at the moment. And much of the second half has been camped in roughly in that picture. Effion. Another player looks like he's injured. Number 13 there, James Mulhern. Great try there for Durham. So Redmond looking to add the extras here. Apologies, my monitor went down. Durham are going to head to London to Saracens. 11-0, they now lead. This to add the extras. Just wide, although the left hand upright. Durham 11, Adams 0. Adams need 2 tries. And to be fair, there has been much of a Durham onslaught in this second half. Really put Adams under pressure. The credit must go to the school from Shropshire. They've put up one hell of a good fight. Low kick. Good tackle. Doherty. Up to the halfway line. Tell you what, a try here does make things interesting. Everything tries to go chasing. Good turnover from Durham, and here they come again. Back with Adams. With Derek Effiong. Hartridge. Hartridge again. Good take. Penalty to Adams. And my memory says that could be the first penalty they've had in the Durham half in this second half. And here comes Andrew Pritchard. As Adams look to finish as they start on the front foot. Ball is out. Still in Adams' hands though. Inside the 22. Penalty. I think this is roughly, could say, all over now. Final a lapse in concentration on a couple of occasions for Durham, and that should see them through to the semi-finals. And in fact, there it is. As the sun tries to burst through the clouds here in Durham on a horrible day, the sun lights the path to the semi-finals for Durham School. Adams School from Shropshire, to their credit, give this Durham side one hell of a game. Maybe ruin those chances at goal early in the first half. Could have made this game a hell of a lot different. And it's a proud performance from the school from Shropshire. So much so that their band of brothers that are on the touchline are cheering their name right now. But alas, it is Durham School who head to Saracens Ground on the first weekend of March for the NatWest Cup semi-finals as they beat Adams Grammar School by 11 points to 0. These are the highlights of the game. And Redmond was excellent with the boot for the majority of the day. a war of attrition between both sides all afternoon, such as the tough conditions here in Durham. And those are invaded on the pitch. The try. The line missed out because my monitor went down. Harry Bryant, the try scorer. Well done to him. And he's the man who sends Durham down to London. Redmond, decent game with the boots. 2 out of 4 can't be sniffed at. But Durham are in the hat for the semi-finals that will take place at Saracens Rugby Club in London in March. Final score here in the northeast of England as the sun tries to burst through the clouds. Durham School 11, Adams Grammar School of Shropshire